Hey, what's going on? This is Tony. I know I don't have to introduce myself, but it seems like a cool thing to do when you do the video. I'm sitting here at my home in my humble little kitchen, and I am going to make a chili. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick little video. You know how I'm into videos here lately, so I'm going to do a video on me making chili and the end result and the whole Marianne. So without any further ado, let's get started. Okay, the first thing I do is get a whole bunch of garlic going on here. Everybody loves garlic. I like garlic more than the next person, so if it calls for 4 cloves, I'm doing 8. I slice them up here a little bit. Everybody does it a little different, but I just slice off the ends, do a little slice down the middle. Let me speed up the action here and get this job done. And of course the onion. I've learned not to do the onion anytime that you're doing the habanero, because sooner or later you end up crying and wiping your eyes. I leave the habanero for long after I do the onions. Anyways, let me speed up this process too. Zip, 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 zip. Alright, cool. Now mix up the meat. Get myself a little Dutch oven, cast iron Dutch oven here on the stove. I thought that'd be a good idea until I put the meat in. You'll find right now when I put that meat, well, there's some garlic. Let me get the garlic in there first. I hate to get ahead of myself whenever I do this kind of stuff, but I do. Anyhow, let's get some meat in there. Well, let's stir the onions. Anyhow, there's some meat. I put the meat in there and I stirred it up a little bit and I realized, wow, I think I might need a bigger pan. So, I got a bigger pan. Bam! Stir it up a little bit, get her cooking, get back over to the cutting board. It's time to do some peppers. I'll start off with some Anaheims. Take out the seeds. At least that's what I'm told. I do what I'm told. Because I'm married, you know. Anyways, we chop up that real quick. Zip, 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 zip. Now the habanero. Now if you'll notice something about this video, like maybe I'm not wearing gloves, that's not a good idea. That habanero is really hot stuff. And I can tell you I ended up having a few burns throughout the day just because of this process right here. So learn from my mistakes at this point. I mean, even if you wash your hands, it's still got problems. My next batch that I cooked, I actually did wear gloves, but then I still burned my hands cleaning up the cutting board. Now, these are the serrano peppers. Dice them bad boys up. Alright, the meat's looking real good. Time to pour in some other stuff. Yeah, there's my stewed tomatoes. And that was a can of Guinness and a cup of coffee. I was starting to fall asleep. I figured I might as well just throw it in the chili. Anyways, that other thing you'd seen in there was some, what do you call it? I always forget the name of it. Beef bouillon in a paste fashion, whatever. Okay, cool. So looking good. We got a little fast cook action going on there. Really, I'm looking good. I'm ready now to do my peppers. So I put the pan over here, throw a little bit of olive oil in there. And now I am going to stir fry or saute my peppers. I'm going to cook them down just a little bit. Because I realize that once you cook them down a little bit, then it kind of takes some of the heat out. So there's nothing wrong with that. Now, cooked them down a little bit. As you can see, they're just getting started. Oh yeah, my other ones. They're cool. Alright then. There you go. Now I'm cooking them up real good. Stirring up my sauce, a little bit more beer, a little more coffee. Stir up the sauce. I don't mind using my electric stove. It seems to work real good. I like gas better, but you know, if you got electric, hey, it's cooking. I ain't got no problem. Gratitude, attitude, baby. Alright, cruising on over there because I'm going to dump in them peppers. Stir it up a little bit. Turn it down a little bit. I don't need no more boiling. It's time to simmer. This was my first batch that I made. I ended up making another batch out of steak. And I like that. That was real good. And then my third batch, I did steak and ground meat. All right. Simmer there for about 2 hours, and then you get a bowl of chili. Boom. I'd like to thank all these people right here because they're all rock stars. Hey, thanks for joining me in the chili cooking video. I'll catch up with you next time.